Oh, happy day. I am so excited for today's guest. We have the one and only Fred and Janet Cox, owner, creator, founder, visionaries behind the liquid green product that is revolutionizing our cleaning experience. I call it the top level cleaning product. They're here today to share an amazing opportunity where now they're prepared to do some profit sharing with the community. They're setting it up in a way where everybody who is participating with them is joining the Liquid Green family. Everyone's going to be able to generate revenue from their support of the product and for just encouraging the growth of their business. I'm excited to have them on to share with you guys because you all know any opportunity we have to make some passive income, some money on the side, child, it is the time. Stay tuned today on the Empower Hour.
I think this is me.
Welcome to the Empower Hour. We bring power to the people because the people have the power. This squad's going to entertain, enlighten, and empower y'all. I'm Queen Kaya, joined by Pharaoh Hammond Freeman and Gina the Great. But before we do anything else, like always, we're going to bless this show and our kings and queens listening.
Blessed melanated rising, my people. I hope you guys are having an exceptional day. As usual, I am so grateful to life. I'm grateful to God, our creator. I'm grateful to our ancestors for being present here with us and just for creating another opportunity for us to be able to get on here, to get on the airwaves, to educate you all, to inspire you all, to entertain you all, but most importantly, to empower each and every one of our listeners. And I'm sending out that spirit of love, that spirit of light, that spirit of unity, that spirit of great health, wealth, peace, and joy to each and every person listening to us this morning, this afternoon, or this evening. Hotep, amen. Ashe,
Ashe.
Hey, guys, I hope you guys are feeling that because I was feeling that. It came from my root, from my core. How's everybody doing? How you doing, Queen Kaya?
I love it. I'm actually doing okay. I'm all right. How y'all doing today?
I'm great. Thank you very much for asking. And so I'm gonna let the listeners know right away. Actually, you guys have heard me talking about Dr. Joan, talking about the healing journey, talking about just where we're going as a community and the fact we have to go just 2 steps backwards just in order for us to fly forward, which means we have to address some of our healing, some of our traumas that we've gone through as a community. And there is no better person to do that than the one and only Dr. Joan. So I am blessed to say, guys, first of all, you're welcome in advance. Once a month, we're going to be blessed to have Dr. Jones with us live on air here, sharing some tips and tricks. We're going to be going through the healing journey that she has in place. And every week, we're going to have a different segment that's going to come to you guys, again, just to uplift, empower, and inspire, and educate and heal. So with that said, today is the first day. We're breaking the ice, Dr. Jones. You're joining us on our roundtable.
Yes.
Welcome. Thank you for being with us on the Empower
I'm so
Hour.
excited to be here. That was a powerful, welcome and blessing that you opened with. So excited. Yeah, it was right from the core. I felt it.
You felt it, right? Yes. It came from deep down. There's a lot of transformative things going on. So, but that's been about it. I'm excited to get into the segment. So we're going to take a quick little break. And then we're going to get back with this segment that we're now coining. Dr. Joan, what are we coining our segment?
Creating Utopia.
Creating Utopia with Dr. Joan. Give us a moment and we'll be right back, people. Let's take a quick positive cause just to shout out our homegirls, Kemba and Andrea from Keen Real Estate Group. Whenever you're thinking real estate, whenever you're thinking investments, whenever you're thinking about planning for the long term, think Keen Real Estate Group. They're generating wealth for generations. KeenGroup.ca. If your goal is to purchase a car and to make the process as simple as possible, just get a car broker, guys. You just get a car broker. Big shout out to our homeboy, Hamsdale Jacques, the owner of hjcourtierauto.com. That's HJCOURTIERAUTO.com. If you're a small to medium-sized business and you're getting started and you're ready to go to that next level, what do you need? You need a phone line, and you need a website, think Mainstream Digicom. They got all your telecommunication needs checked. MainstreamDigicom.com. You're trying to get out on the web. You're trying to understand how to navigate through ads. Check out Java Logics for all your marketing, your digital marketing. Where would we be without Preston? I don't even know. Check out Java Logics. I give thanks to Preston for what he's done for the OFC. The amount of positive reviews we've gotten from all his referrals, we're proud to stand behind his work. Check out javalogics.com. No, it's not just because he's my brother. It's because you can't talk hip-hop in Montreal without saying M City Solo. Guys, check out his latest project, In My Fields, available on mcitysolo.com. If it's not one of the hardest new EPs to hit Montreal, come and let me know. You already know. It's your boy, Pharaoh, bigging up, mcitysolo.com. Keeping the culture alive. I gotta give thanks to West Can Folk Performing Company. For the last 40 years plus, they've been promoting our culture through song, drum, and dance, educating youth, the children, the seniors. Just check them out, westcanfolk.com.
Girl, what are you cooking?
My curry chicken.
Ooh, you're burning it.
Gosh, it looks so...
It's okay, girl. You need the Curry House. They have the best Caribbean food in town. 2 locations in Montreal, West Island, and Côte-Neige. For more information, follow Caribbean Curry House, MTL. Don't forget to mention the Empower Hour for your 10% discount.
So, who placed in the order?
Me.
DeVito, WizKid, Burna Boy. Those are just some of the big names that's blessed Montreal thanks to Afrobeats Montreal. Definitely check out Afrobeats MTL for all concerts, show listings, everything that has to do with Afrobeats in the city. Check out Afrobeats MTL. One full circle. We are the Melanated Community Resource Hub and Network. What does that mean? We're here for each other. Oh yes, beautiful people. So we are back with Dr. Joan, and this is Creating Utopia.
Yeah, is Utopia a possibility? I want to believe that it is. And I've been asking a question, and Pharaoh, I sent you a video and I sent it to probably about 6 or 7 other people. And, we're in the process of moving, and moving is always a hard thing for my family. But on this journey that I'm on, we got to move.
Yes.
And so we got to be in different parts of the country all the time. And I've been asking the question, is there a Black community where there's people who look like me and it's so supportive? Everybody is welcoming and embracing, but more so, they are aware that we are spiritual beings. There's this awareness from the beginning of life, when we're catching the baby as the baby comes out. This is a new spirit. And I think in some parts of Africa, it's like the wise people gather and they're like, "Ahu kom no," right? It's kind of like, "Ahu kom no."
Yeah.
It's like, who's here? Who's here now?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the rebirth experience. So from birth to death, there's the honoring of the spirit that is within all of us. And that means that we live this life that is honoring and respectful and dignifying to one another. It means that very early on, we discover our purpose and we know the thing that we are supposed to do, because there are seers in the community who we're not just seeing for ourselves, but the community is seeing for us. And the community recognizes that each of us has a part to play, and the community recognizes that each of us must participate in helping others to play that part in an excellent way. Does that sound like perfection? Does that sound like impossible?
Well, not at all. I actually seen it in the OFC. So when you start saying that community, I said, well, this is the one. This is the community.
Yeah, you see, and the thing is, when Dr. Jones sent me that video, and when she's like, "Does it exist?" I was like, "Oh, physically, no, that's
right.
It's not gonna happen." Yeah, I was like, right. It's not. I was like, it's not happening right now. I was like, but I appreciate where you're coming from, because that was my whole vision behind creating the OFC, was to create this type of community. And I bold-facedly called it a utopian community. I didn't care if people made it seem like it was like a dream of mine.
Right.
But I was like, just because it's utopia doesn't mean that it's perfect. Doesn't mean everybody's positive, everybody's good. It just means that we're functioning in a certain way. There's a certain trust, respect, and honor, and we're acknowledging our ancestors. We know our roots. Like it shouldn't be that complicated. And so to ask the question, I am a very strong believer, and the fact that you're asking this question and putting this out, I feel it's because it's the time. It's a time on the planet for everybody to start vibrating like that, thinking like that, asking those questions, so that the spirit can start to move and manifest for us.
We who are melanated people, I think we need to have an awareness. And I know there are, melanin dominant individuals, and then, lesser so. But I think for the melanin dominant individual, we've always been shoved to the side. We're seen as, like we may be the indigenous peoples or whatever the case may be, but we're the stupid people. We're the people who can't cultivate a society. Well, we've seen what has been tried by colonialism and all that has gone along with that. And we see the devastation, and we see the oppression that has come when you organize a society around money, right? Versus organizing a society around spirit and life and light and love, right? So some people might call me a little bit of a dreamer and a little bit crazy for going down this road. But I think one of the places that we need to experience this utopia, first of all, is within ourselves. And one of the secrets that I know is not available to others right now is the awareness that when you do your healing work, that utopia within can happen. And then immediately purpose becomes about, let me tell you my story of how I got here, and let me help you actually get to this place as well. So for me, the utopia within is really freedom of my spirit, and me to be able to show up authentically as myself, as the dreamer, and as the visioner, and as the one who can say, here's where I think the train should go. So as we speak today, I want to talk to you about the body and how the body experiences trauma, and how fear-based emotions then come up. And from those fear-based emotions, how that is really the destruction of that utopia and that peaceful state that we can have within. And how that's really the destruction. Like if we have peace within, and then we share peace amongst ourselves, then we have peace as a community. But if we have fear within, and then we share fear amongst ourselves, that leads to the destruction, not only of spirit, but also leads to the destruction of community. So I want to talk a little bit about what trauma is, and then I want to talk about these fear-based emotions and the ways they show up in the body. And then after that, if there's anything else that you think we have time to dialogue about, then we can dialogue about that. Any questions you have for me so far?
Ooh, I'm excited. Like you're talking, and I'm like grinning, because it's like deep down inside me, I keep saying it. What I want for our people is for them to live their best lives. Like it's when whatever that means to them. I'm not even trying to dictate. I just want to know that. That's why I'm always down to help. Because I'm like, you don't feel whole. How can I help you to feel whole? How can I help you? Like you're missing one thing. I might not have it everything myself, but if I can help you to accomplish that one thing, I'm going to do it, because I genuinely want to see my people live their best life experience. So listening to what you're saying, what I know what we're creating and what the spirit is leading us to do, I feel we're definitely on the right path in terms of, creating this, because at the end of the day, when people are feeling better, when they're feeling good, like it's like, and a lot of us right now just don't feel as good as we could. And I think we need to, as a people, we need to stop accepting that. It's not okay. It's even though society is trying to make you, just brush it off, push it over. No, we're in a time right now. Pay attention to that. If you're not feeling whole, you're not feeling awesome, pay attention to that. Because sister, brother out there, that's not your true state. The spirit never wanted you to come and feel this discomfort. All right. So yes, I'm prepared to sit back and enjoy as you educate, as you share, and obviously as things come up, I will ask questions. So,
as you said that, there was a verse from the Bible that came forward. It's in 2 Timothy 1 verse 7, and it says, we have not been given a spirit of fear, right? We have instead been given a spirit of power, of love, and sound mind, right? And so I want us to grab hold of power. I want us to grab hold of love, and I want us to grab hold of peace, balance, being able to think clearly, being able to be disciplined, and to be able to be organized in our thinking, right? Because that's what sound mind is.
Yes.
So,
amen.
I'm not going to preach, but I want to talk to you about trauma. And, the ways in which we understand trauma is often it's this very alarming, outrageous kind of event. And in a lot of cases it is. But a trauma is determined by our physiological or biological response to an event. It is determined by a mental response or an emotional, language, thinking, believing kind of response. And then it also includes a spiritual response. Now, spirit operates in two zones, only two. It's in a space of love or it's in a space of fear. And once you're in a space of fear, you've de-identified from what you originally are. And then your mind occupies a place where now your emotions operate in a place of fear. Your thoughts are fear-ridden. Your beliefs are fear-ridden. And then you cultivate then also a biochemical response to that fear, space of fear, that then results in the body devibrating and losing its energy, and then going into a place where it's maybe apathetic or not feeling like you can act. It's shutting down and almost feeling like you're dying. That's kind of the lowest level. It can also be in a place of rage and anger, and it's just your body becomes inflamed. It's almost like it's on fire. That's what diabetes is, and us as Black people, the overwhelming amount of inflammation that is within our culture is something to be noted. So, and then as you travel up, then, it's things like guilt, regret. Shame is the place of the lowest vibration. And so a lot of us, when we've experienced a trauma, one of the things that comes forward in a very powerful way is shame. And shame will take your power every single time. Any thoughts, any questions that you guys are holding for me right now?
Well, go ahead, Kai.
No, go ahead, Pete.
I was just gonna listen to what you're saying. I could testify to it. Actually, I think I started to smile to myself. It's going to be a definite weird example, people, but you guys know I like to just keep it 100. But I do find when I'm going through my, let's just call it my relaxing ritual.
Yes.
There's times where I get paranoid. Kai, it ever happens? Like you get this paranoid. Don't ask me why it does that to me sometimes, but I get paranoid, and this paranoia creates fear.
Yes.
And it impacts my entire everything happening. I can feel it in my body, and it's like it becomes real. And as soon as I could snap out of it, be like, yo, stop. Like it's like a night and day. It's like as if the veil comes off my eyes, and I'm like, wait, what was I even scared about? Like, what was that? But it's such a real. So you're absolutely right. There's really only two states that we're in. Either this state where we're not comfortable, we're scared, we're like, what is going to happen? Like, I'm scared of death. I'm scared of, am I about to be attacked? Am I like, does that person not like me? Are they speaking bad about me? All kind of things come from that subtle fear. And then as soon as it's like, you get rid of that, the opposite is just light. The opposite is truth. The opposite is peace, is love, is harmony. So yeah, I just have to testify.
I love that because I will experience that in my dreams. Usually my subconscious mind goes into overplay. So I've even gotten into the habit now, even if I watch a movie, and I tend to like scary movies, darker movies. So now I've gotten into the process of like, before I even watch the movie, I say, subconscious, you will watch this movie and you will just be entertained. You will not take in all of this drama and then make it a part of my life story. And when I started doing that, then my subconscious doesn't give me dreams, right? So it's almost like I have to protect myself in that kind of way. Now, imagine walking through a day without doing that to your subconscious, which I don't often do. So now I'm giving myself an idea here. But before I even start the day, I have to say, subconscious, you will experience this day and you will just see it for what it is, as opposed to cultivating, reinterpreting, and then scaring me to death when I go to sleep. You know what I mean? So that's the people have nightmares because of their life experiences. And so, you know, that's one of the ways that we protect ourselves.
Kyra, you gonna say something?
Yeah, I actually, a couple months ago, I experienced something that I was traumatized by, but had not realized that I was traumatized by. Because my I don't know if it's my conscious or my subconscious automatically tries to take trauma and convert it right away.
Yes.
And so, but what I find out what ends up happening is that it'll bring itself back up later.
Yes.
Something else will happen to trigger it. And because I haven't dealt with it, I'm going through to my mind. But I'm not naturally that type of person. Usually I'd be like, come on, let's go, let's get with it.
Yes.
But I can't. Now I feel stuck. Now I need to go and lay down. And I, a while ago, had experienced anxiety. And then I watched this Indian guy on TV, Indian guru, that said anxiety is fake. And he gave an example. And from that day, I hadn't felt anxiety again. But what I realized started happening, my mind started decompartmentalizing things in order to deal with the trauma. And it's only things that would come up later. So I understand that thought process, like, whoa, what's this happening to me? And then having to work through that, like, hey, okay, is this real? Yes, it's real, but how does it affect you? Are you crazy? Calm down. You're not. Stop breathing like that. I've made myself, this is what I was saying about when I start realizing something was happening with me and just being able to deal with it. Okay, so where does that come from? Oh, that comes from this. All right. What happened there? Was that your fault? That was not even your fault. It's just something that happened to you. Okay, relax. You're going to be all right. You lived through it, right? You're all right. You could. And you'll be all right. And there'll be some more stuff too, Kaya. So I know. I get that now. I respect that.
Love it. Love it. Love it. The body stores memories. It biochemically stores memories. It energetically stores memories. And this is the truth that we need to come into, is that there's a body, mind, spirit response that we're having to our daily life. And there's a story that many of us will create. And as Black people, what we tend to want to do, and in a lot of ways, we've been socialized by the Christian message, right? I'm a Christian, people. I believe in Christ, but we've been co-opted in a lot of ways. The white colonizers have used our religion against us, and it's always wanting us to frame things in this positive vibration kind of thing. It's a denial of the reality. So oftentimes then, it forces us into this zone where we don't actually make the change and we can re-injure ourselves. So I love that example, Kaya, because when you compartmentalize it, you're trying to cope with it, but it puts us into a state of denial. And denial is just it's not something to criticize. It's a survival technique, because it's almost like we can't see it. If we see it, it's too dramatic, it's too charged, and it will cause us harm. So our mind will actually then compartmentalize that thing and put it there until it's safe enough for it to come forward again. So oftentimes when folks come to me and they talk about, this person has upset me, the only question I have for them, because that is just a remembering process. Triggers are just, they're a tap on the shoulder. Hey, go back to that thing, right? So when you meet someone and they're triggering you in some way, shape, or form, it's now time to take that lead and go back to the place where you need to go, and then discover and see the thing that you need to see. Now, our traumatic moments.
So does that mean, so it's not necessarily the individual that's causing the trauma? It's something that the individual doing that's reminding you of it? Okay.
Exactly. So you've heard the statement before, we're all healing one another, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So literally, that's what the globe is doing. So when you come into my zone, It's because vibrationally, we are in a zone together. That's what brings us together. So if I have a trauma and a person comes into my zone and then they trigger my remembering of an earlier trauma, it's because both of us have experienced something that now brings us together. But if we do it right, the bringing together then provides us with an opportunity to remember. And for both of us now, when we come together and there's that triggering, that person has to go off and do their remembering, and I have to go off and do my remembering. And if I go back to the right place where that trigger brings me to, and then I move through a forgiveness journey, then I release it and my vibration elevates. So if that person remains where they have been when they came into my life, I must now depart and I must go to a new vibration. But the problem is, most of us, we will encounter someone, we go through our healing, but then we want to stay in that vibration with them, hoping they will also come up. And so our mistake is we can stay there longer than we need to, instead of actually saying, you know what, I'm going to move on. When you're ready, come, but I can't stay here with you any longer. So that's part of the journey and part of the process. But the other thing that, so if we shift our perspective on the encounters that we're having, you see, it then reveals lessons to us. So rather than just saying, oh, you did this to me, you know, then you can say, oh, you're helping me to look, you're helping me to see. And then as I see, then I can resolve whatever it is that I need to resolve and rise in vibration. And as I rise in vibration, move on with my journey.
See,
So
I appreciate that because it takes away that victim mindset. It's not somebody's doing something to you. You're accepting the fact that that person is coming into your experience, and it's almost like you're drawing that person to your experience because for something to benefit yourself.
always. And so you're not here to hurt me, even though it seems like pain and it seems really harmful. You're here to wake me up. And so a lot of us need the alarm before we wake up. But if you can just wake up with a light touch, then that's even better, right? So it means you have to be attentive. It means you have to tune in to your daily emotions and reactions and responses, so that then as you tune in, you go back and you do the work in the past, and then you come back to the present and you say, thank you very much for showing me that. But if the person is like the alarm, you know, or the hammer or whatever it may be, then it seems like a violation, like you're waking me up in such a violent way, as opposed to, you know, helping me to just kind of wake up slowly or whatever the case may be. So that's what most of us want. We want the slow awakening. But if in fact we remain so slow and immovable, then we're eventually going to die. And so, you know, somebody has to come in and startle us so that we can eventually say, okay, I can't handle this anymore. I need to do something about it. So
and
that's
I like to compare that to like the spirit, your spirit, who you are actually, before physical, doing what it has to do, right? And I always tell people, I'm like, you know, like the spirit might know you need to go in a particular direction, and you're trying to go left, it's trying to bring you right. It will cause your leg to break. It will do something that's completely wild to you, and you're like, oh my God, and somebody will come pick you up and carry you in the direction you need to go. You see it as a travesty. This is your spirit, like, I'm just doing what's necessary, right? So
Absolutely.
it's like that, and that's how these wake ups or these alarms hit our system, and that's what ends up happening.
Yes.
So wait, so now, Doctor, so is this what people could be? So this is it. So every week, people, or not every week, but at least once a month, when you come on,
Yes.
this is where people are going to be able to get this type of insight from you, where we'll have these type of conversations, these educational and uplifting conversations.
Yes.
That, let me reject that. And then that is, so this is what to expect on a monthly and actually, well, even weekly. Because I wanted you just to share, and I'm looking at the time. I know we have to wind down the segment. For the recordings that we're going to be hearing on a weekly, can you also just let us know a little bit?
I think we should do it live. What do you think? I think we should do it like every week, because I started off thinking I was going to go in one direction and ended up going in a totally different direction, but I think it was the right direction to go. So how about we just flow with it? Sister,
I am so down. Are you saying, Queen, are you okay? Queen Kyle, are you okay with Dr. Joan joining us on a weekly basis? I'm bringing
down.
this. Yeah.
Listen, I could use the healing. Yeah.
Amen. And you see how she fit right in, because this is church, all right? We'll be doing the church, except I think we have a pastor with us right now, Queen Kaya, because we be talking mad smack, but we never have the scriptures like Dr. Joe was able to pull the scripture. We just be saying stuff like, I think that was a verse in James. I don't know. But
the only thing is that I feel like, Dr. Jones, I don't know if it's fair for you to just come on once a month, because once you start a healing like this, people is going to be looking for you,
No, she's saying weekly. We were planning for once a month.
No,
That's
what I'm saying. She would have to come on weekly, because once a month is not fair to the people, because it's literally like you coming and saying, it's like a bad dealer. Here, come try some of this, and it's free, and I love it. And then you disappear for 3 weeks. Now I'm running around looking for Dr. Joan. No, you got to come every week. And even if it's just for 5 minutes, you got to come and say something to the people. Give us a little touch up so that we don't be crazy by the month's end.
Yeah, I see Kaya says so eloquently. Thank you, Kaya. You just bring it. So I appreciate Kaya. I'm
gonna tell the truth, because I'm an addict now. I need Dr. Jones. I'm gonna tell you something. Dr. Jones is my little pill. Dr. Jones kept me from putting somebody in the trunk last time she came on the show.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you guys, I've been doing this session. You guys already know I'm going through the healing journey, and things are happening in my life. I am telling you guys, real life things are, bondages are broken, are being broken, relationships are being mended. Like,
hello.
I am here. We are having a great time. So yes, Dr. Jones, if you're feeling it, the doors are wide open.
Yes, man. Let's create Utopia every week.
Yes. So okay, good. So if that is the case, then I think we're doing good on time. So if you want to just kind of wind down the segment and then just remind people where they could check you out, and then we'll close off and we'll take a break and go into our next segment.
Yeah, fear is the great enemy. And I know one of the things that we are called to do is to live a life that is fearless, or to live fearlessly. And that is such a powerful place to live from. And believe me, every day I'm still learning about what my fears are, and moving to a place where I can enter my day knowing that I have that realization, and I can kind of stay on the pulse of when I might be experiencing fear. My greatest fear, if anything, has been a sense of not belonging. And I think all of us as a people have struggled with that. Our ancestors have struggled with being pushed out, even those who were indigenous to Canada, indigenous to the Caribbean, indigenous to all of the parts of Africa. We've been pushed out of our places of belonging on a very physical level. And I'm also connecting that to the spiritual pushing out, right? We've been pushed out from the place of love into the place of fear, and we've been living there too long. So it's time for us to now en masse begin to think about living that fearless life, because it's when we enter that zone that we can occupy the place of power, the place of love, and the place of sound mind. So I will end it there. And if you need to reach out to me, you can find me at drjoan.ca. You can also find me on LinkedIn. And then you can find me, once you go to drjoan.ca, there's a newsletter. So for having any events, then you can be aware of what those events are if you sign up for the newsletter. So I would encourage you to do that. In addition, I'm also on the OFC website, so you can look me up there. And if you need anything at all, I'm here for you.
This has been great, guys. So you have heard it. This was our first session of creating Utopia with Dr. Joan. We're so grateful for having her with us. And guys, I hope you enjoyed it. We want to hear from you. We want to know what you thought of the segment. If you have things if you got some questions, you want to start sending them in. Thing that we could consider, things that we could ask Dr. Joan, and she could share with you guys. This is a great space. We are here for you all, and the members of the community. Sit back, stay tuned as we now dive into our next segment. I can't remember what's coming up next, but you guys already know how we get down. Just keep it 100, keep it locked. Power is the Empower Hour. Peace.
Parlay with the people. Parlay with the people. Parlay with the people. Parlay with the people.
Parlay with the people.
Parlay with the people. Parlay with the people.
Parlay with the people. Parlay with the people, y'all.
And we are back, beautiful people. So like I had mentioned at the top of the show, it's a time of innovation, guys. We're all going through it. We need to be thinking outside of the box. How do we generate more revenue? I am so glad to have our brother and sister, Fred and Janet Cox, the founders and owners of Liquid Green product, here with us. I speak highly of this product all the time. I will be ranting and raving throughout this interview, so you guys know. Welcome to the Empower Hour, brothers and sisters. I'm glad to have you with us today.
Well, it is such a pleasure, and we want to thank you for this opportunity. Actually, this is our second time on the show, and I must give you guys kudos. You're doing a wonderful job.
And we're proud members of the OFC. We meet on Tuesday mornings.
Yes.
We try as much as possible, Pharaoh. Even though it's 7 o'clock, that's early for early for us. We try to be there for that.
I appreciate
Get the sleep out of your eyes. Wash your sleep out of your eyes and get up, right?
I appreciate you guys. No, it does mean a lot, because it is awesome to be able to have you guys there. The consistency building and just networking with other like-minded individuals. That's just really what we're in the business for. This is why we get together. This is why we come together as a community. But so now, and you did just say, you guys, it is not your first time on the show, but for those who might be hearing you for the first time, who might be just tuning in, that they're just scanning across the radio and they're stumbling across the show and they're like, okay, who is Fred and Janet? Let's take a moment just to back up a little bit before we dive into the business and all the new awesome initiatives you guys have for the community. Let's take a moment just to introduce you guys. So the floor is yours. Please let the people know a little bit about you guys and your backgrounds.
Okay. Well, let me talk for myself. I'm his boss.
Yes. Set the tone right away. Good.
But honestly, we have children who have had allergies in the past. Actually, continuously. Our son is fine, except for some, dust, insensitive to dust and pollen.
Yes.
But our daughter Kira is really affected, and we're so happy that we have this product, because she was one of the reasons why we went out searching. Because she has allergies to latex, and it covers so many things, not just food, but up to the very detergent that she must use to wash her clothes. She had that from us because of the lack of chemicals, and so that was one of the big issues. It was our own family situation. But Frederick, what would you say as for the public at large? We're into the green world now.
Yeah, we became very interested in the environment, and we realized that there are lots of things out there that are causing illnesses. From the air, the water that we use, that we drink. Then you have VOCs in the home. And you have chemicals, but there are a lot of toxic chemicals in cleaning products. And we realized that was a big problem, because there are a lot of people who suffer with allergies and respiratory conditions and stuff like that. When they use these cleaning products that they're buying in the stores, they are affected with it. And we call those products spray and run. Right. I mean, I don't want to call the names, but we call them spray and run. You spray it in the bathrooms or in an enclosed area. You have to open the windows or you have to get out.
Right, exactly. Because you're killing yourself at the same time.
Farrah, I would say that this is true. The average person, if you ask them, what's most important to you in life, it's their health.
Of course.
So most people, they know about nutrition. They know that you got to eat right and stop with all the processed foods. And so many people are doing that because we know the whole realm of issues that are associated with not eating right. We know we need to sleep. We need to drink water. That's my problem. I need to drink more water than I do, even though I do it. But you know what, Pharaoh? Most people are not aware of the extreme damage that is caused in their system because of something like the chemicals they use to clean with. And so we're into the space where we're now educating people about this.
Right. And coming back to answer your question, just to finish up answering your question, that is one of the main reasons why we decided, you know what, we have to do something. So we went out looking, we searched, and we found someone who has the experience, who has the knowledge, and the capabilities of providing us with the products that we need, right? And helped us to get Liquid Green on board.
Right.
Wow. So and you know, it's awesome because every time I meet the members and we have an opportunity to deep dive, I learn a little bit more. So now, and the thing is, so was it like a chemist that you guys connected with that was able to
Yes.
help you guys? That is amazing.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not even and correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm understanding this correctly. So it's not a product that you guys seen that you liked and that you rebranded and said this is my product. It's something you guys actually had created for you guys to
Yes.
serve the needs.
Yes.
That is huge. That is a big deal. That's it's like kudos to that. Like you guys, I feel you guys don't get enough props for that. What do you mean? Like this is genuinely your product, like from the inside out. From
This
the
is Liquid Green.
This is Liquid
products.
Green. This is Liquid Green.
this.
Yeah, this is how Liquid Green started off.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you see,
And
that's
then
why
over the years, what we started doing, once we realized that we had something going,
Mhm.
did a 2-year R&D, right?
Okay.
We had the product created, and then we started going out to just about every niche that we could think of.
Right.
Individual. We would meet people on the
Barbershops,
barbershops. We would meet people on the street.
Mhm.
Right? We say, look, this is a product that we've just created. That we want you to try it. We would make the labels at home and just slap it on the bottle.
Yes.
He used to get upset with me because I would meet somebody and they say, "Do you have something for
Whatever. And she
whatever?"
would say yes.
I would say,
Yeah.
and then I said, "Frederick, you need to make something for that."
What the hell are you talking about? Right? Like,
And so we have had so many products that we've started with, but you know what? The ingredients are critical, and the ingredients of the products. If you look at our bottles, how would you describe that? They're much the same. It's just depending on the concentrations.
yeah.
Right.
The
Okay.
ingredients are the same. It's just variation of concentrations.
That makes sense. Okay.
And their ingredients are basically plants and their food, like onion, garlic,
Sugar cane.
Oh, don't give up the whole formula. Don't give up the whole formula.
Right. So
Our bottles. So
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. No, honestly, and that's huge. And I love the story. I love the success story, and I love where you guys are going. And I'm excited because I know we're in a time right now where there's a huge shift and people are becoming more conscious. And you guys are positioned right in with the right product at the right time. Now it's just for the world to know that you guys exist.
yes.
And again, this is why you guys are here today. It's not just to really talk about the product or the business. It's really to invite people to join the family. It's to be able to become a part of this whole Liquid Green movement. So that's, and anybody and everybody who hears the show, they know I'm very close to the planet. I actually speak from the standpoint of I am Earth in human form. So I am very much with you when we talk about being green, when we talk about taking care of the environment and taking care of each other as this human species. So this is exceptional. And I'm highlighting some key things so that our listeners who are green, who care about the planet, who care about their health, those who are listening, their ears could perk up and be like, yo, is this product for me? Yeah, it's totally for you. Okay, good.
Great.
So now let's before we talk about the special and stuff that you have going on that I definitely want to deep dive, I just want to talk just a little bit more about the business in terms of the product. So you have different variations of the product. We already spoke about the different concentrations, but they're catered to different type of things, and you have different models. So if you could just talk a little bit about that, and then we'll dive in about the promos.
We actually, one of our tag phrases was Liquid Green for people, pets, and the planet.
Yeah.
I like that.
People, pets, and the planet. Now,
Yeah.
for people, it's all your residential cleaning, everything in your home. We have clients that the only product they have in their homes to clean everything is Liquid Green.
Amen. That's what we want. Yes.
That's it. So honestly, the plethora, you know, the except for dishwashing. Not that we couldn't do a dishwashing liquid, but we haven't done that because it's so difficult to compete with.
The price points doesn't match, the quality of the product that we put in now. But the one product that we have, which is the multi-purpose cleaner, it really is a multi-purpose cleaner. When we say multi-purpose, it means it can clean everything. So you don't have to buy a product to clean your bathtub. You don't have to buy a product to clean the toilet. You don't have to buy a product for the mirror or you don't have to buy a product for the floor. And that's what's happening in the marketplace.
You're right.
There's
Yeah.
a product for everything, and it's confusing. So rather than buying a plethora of products, there's one product that will clean your mirrors, your bathrooms, your toilets, your
The barbecue,
your countertop, the barbecue, everything,
Liquid Green will do it.
without leaving a toxic footprint.
So it's, I know we get so excited and
Yeah.
we are, so we go back and forth here. So the other product that we have is, we said people pets.
Mm-hmm.
So for pets, we have a line of products that can actually to bathe your dogs or take ticks off a horse.
Yeah.
Mm.
So if you find if you have a dog that stinks, right?
Yes.
Of the
Yes.
scratches when it comes from the
Dermatitis and those
yeah, it has
things that it has.
dermatitis and it gets hot flashes and stuff like that. There are many times when you take your dog to the groomer and it comes back smelling like strawberry.
You're right. Yes.
It smells like lavender. It smells like mango. But the
Mm.
itching, especially between the paws,
Yeah. Yeah.
because those things they dry the skin.
Mm.
What our product does is makes the coat soft and nice, right? And it has healing properties. It has things like neem. It has karanga, two very powerful natural healing properties that will heal if the animal has a cracked skin or a cut, it's going to help to heal it.
It's funny, Frederick. Farrah, I'm going to give you a quick story.
Yes.
Last weekend, we had our grandchildren over. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
thought of
Oh,
this.
yeah.
And Maya, which is the
4-year-old.
the 4-year-old, it looks as if she's going to be like her mom with some of these allergies. Oh, no.
Okay.
They didn't get that from me. They got,
Right.
right?
Got it. Right. Yeah.
That came from the dad.
Okay. Good.
She started to itch. I don't know what she ate, and she started to itch. I could see her face turning red, a couple of bumps. And something just said to me, let me put something on it. I went into the kitchen, a clean rag. I wet the rag. I sprayed some liquid green multi-purpose cleaner on the rag. I dabbed it on the face of my 4-year-old granddaughter. I swear to you, the redness just started going away almost immediately, and she wasn't itching. And Maxwell, the other one, the 7-year-old, he says, Nana, it's working. She's not itching.
Yes.
We gotta do liquid.
Yeah.
Let me give you another
That's
story.
amazing. Yeah.
Let me give you another story. That remember when we used to do flea markets?
Yes.
Yeah, and one time a little kid got stung.
With a bee.
The bee stung a little kid. And I just said, just spray this on it. And almost immediately, the stinging went away. And the kid
that's
was
because of
comforted.
what's in it.
But again, that is because of the neem, right? And the karanga, two very powerful healing properties.
Because the same thing that will stop the dog from scratching,
Yeah.
the same thing that will stop an allergic reaction like that. But we can't make these claims. This is a natural product.
And
of
we have
course,
testimonials with people.
Yeah.
We have testimonials with customers that buy our product. And this is a customer that was buying our product by the cases
She was bathing
in
the
a very
children.
short period of time, right? A very short period of time. And we said, okay, why are they buying so many cases? What are they doing with it? And we called her and she explained to us that her kids have eczema. And at night before they go to bed, she would spray it on their skin, right? So it would stop the itching.
Right.
This is a claim that we can't make, but this is what customers are telling us.
Wow.
Right?
That is powerful. Do you
Yeah.
have you those testimonials need to be
Yeah,
on
we
your
have-
website, eh?
Yeah,
Okay.
we have those testimonials.
Good, because that's big. What do you mean?
Right.
And
So-
like
Again, you see, we look at liquid green products, at our cleaner products, as a health product that cleans.
I love that.
Right?
I love
It's a
that.
health product that cleans, and that is why it stands out. We refer to it as eco superior. It
That's right.
stands out from the other cleaning products out there.
So all we need now,
Eco superior. Ooh,
It's
geez.
eco superior.
instead of eco-friendly, we're not just
Yeah.
Eco superior.
Mhm.
Right.
Oh,
So for
okay.
anyone who's looking for a cleaning product that really works, that it does exactly what it says on the bottle. It cuts through grease. It leaves. It doesn't leave a toxic footprint.
Mhm.
and
Or botanical multi-purpose clean is what they're
and you don't have to rinse.
Yeah.
You're spraying and you're wiping your kitchen counter. You spray, you wipe,
spray and
that's
wipe,
it.
and that's
You
it.
don't have to go wash the cloth and rinse and rewash.
Or you can bathe with it.
Right.
You can brush your teeth with it.
Yeah, you
what-
see, and it's funny you say that because I think you're the first person I've ever seen spray a product in their mouth, a cleaning product in their mouth, and say that, yeah, this is it. It's good to go, and you can even spritz in your mouth. I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
that-
we had a client who did that at one of the yoga,
The Living Green show.
shows.
Yeah.
Right.
We said to him, "So how does it taste?" He says, "Well, it's no bacon and eggs."
Yeah.
He said, "This is the best cleaning product I've ever tasted." Then he said, "This is the only cleaning product I've ever tasted."
Exactly. No,
So-
but this is good.
What we did, Pharaoh, is we have made up a list. It's over, I think, have we reached 100 uses? It's the many
pretty close.
uses of liquid green products.
Many hygienic uses.
And
Mhm.
we put it on the web.
Yeah.
If any of your listeners want that, they can contact us and we can send that list
Yeah.
to them to see
Well-
everything that they can do with this product.
Definitely, please. I want to see it. And the thing is, so definitely send it to me. But I have to tell you, I use liquid green. First of all, it's on top of my counter, right? It's different than the other cleaning products. At my house I call it next level cleaner. It's next level. I mean top level cleaner. I was like, yo, this is top level. Like it does that. You don't put it under the sink. It's
You don't have to hide it under the sink. at all.
No. That's
You just gave us another marketing idea.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Don't have
Auntie.
to
That's what
hide
I'm
this
here
on
for.
the
What are you talking about? Nah, this is a top level cleaner. It stays on top of the counter. You do not put this under the counter with the rest of them. Forget about that. So that's how it stays at our house. The other thing is we have some in the car, right? And we have it in the car because we have children, and when we're traveling, just to clean the fruits and stuff like that. So we,
Yes.
we give it.
Excellent. And you don't have to rinse it. You don't
Yes,
have to rinse it. Just spray it on, wipe it off, and eat.
Yo, it is like I'm telling you guys, it is the truth, guys. And funny enough, I do have a dog story. You guys know I'm a dog person. I have like 3 dogs. And one of them, she had like a little infection that was developing by her ear. I was like, yo, I feel the liquid green could do it still, and it did. I started spraying on a consistent basis.
Yes.
While it was like a little irritation that was developing by her ear, gone. So I was
Yeah.
like, yo, this is the truth across the board. So
Yeah.
now we've spoken about the truth, and we get and we plugged it to, again, if you're a business owner and you're hearing about this product and you feel it's a product that you can sell retail in your location, definitely get in contact. We'll be sharing the contact information in a bit. But we definitely want you guys to be able to connect as well as individuals. But now we're here to talk about a particular program and special and prize and all kind of thing you guys are setting up, and you guys are going to be offering to the community.
Yeah. We think the time has come.
Mhm.
The time has come for us to really do something different, right?
Mhm.
We believe in giving back to the community. We believe in adhering to the environmental process when it comes to protecting the environment. And so
Mhm.
we are thrilled to
Mhm.
have this product and to be able to put together a program that we believe the average person would benefit from it.
Mhm.
Because of a number of reasons. We're going to be giving away prizes and giveaways and stuff.
Pharaoh, I'm going to take some credit for this part. Frederick, sorry.
Please do.
Was-
Please do.
This, this was my baby.
Mhm.
It's been in the works for at
She's
least
sleeping
3
and waking
years.
up with this idea before COVID.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And you know what? Again, thanks to OFC.
Yes.
Thanks to OFC,
Mm-hmm.
because it's through one of the members, Dali Dorian,
Mhm.
Dali,
Dali,
Crazy
yeah.
Guys Media.
Yes.
But when we spoke to him, and he actually understood what it is that I was trying to tell
Right.
him
Immediately he got a picture.
in terms of the marketing. It's not that we have not used other companies before, other individuals before,
Mhm.
but he kind of just got it. And when I told him about this campaign that I had in mind, he
Mhm.
says, let's do it. All right. So here we are again. I'm bigging up OFC
I appreciate
because
you.
that's where this all started.
I love that.
We're proud. We're really pleased because what we're doing right now, this is it. Simply put, we want the people who use and love liquid green,
Mhm.
even if they don't know it yet. This is what the campaign is going to do, the social media, the
Mhm.
videos, the everything that we're going to do. People are going to come on board, and we're going to make it so easy for them to actually what are people complaining about most nowadays?
Money. Everybody's strapped.
The
Oh.
interest rates.
No.
Right?
Yes. Yes. It's very true.
Mortgages have gone from 2,000 to 4,000.
Oh my God. Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
The price of gas.
Yep.
Oh my God, 160 something in Canada this week.
In Ontario here.
In down the road from us, 160 something, as
Mhm.
well as food.
Mhm.
Now you're going
High
to the
cost of food.
supermarkets and everybody's complaining.
That's it.
How can we genuinely offer an incentive to people that it will be win-win?
Mhm.
Because I'm not lying. If we have a lot of people help us sell liquid green and tell others, that's going to help us as a company.
Right.
It will also help the individual,
Yeah.
not only because it's going to help them to make some more money,
Mhm.
because the money, instead of giving the money to the stores, this campaign, and when I talk about generous commissions, I'm
Mhm.
talking generous. People helping us to sell this will make almost as much money as we will make.
I love that.
Understand?
Yeah, that's amazing.
That is what we feel this time has come. I'm 70 years old. Frederick is much older.
Oh my gosh.
You notice how she's stressed on the phrase much.
I felt the much like much older.
Threw me under the bus with that one, man.
She kind of closed her eyes a little bit while she was saying it, like much older.
Shoulder.
By only 2 years.
Right.
This guy could be your dad.
Right. I totally right. Literally, right. Yeah.
So could I. I could be your mom. Not
Right.
your
Yeah.
but I could be your mom.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah. I'm there too. Good.
So, what we're looking at now is we have, after 70 years, you need to reevaluate.
Yes.
And as a company, we really want to give back. Okay, we've given back in the past. We've gone to Guyana. We've done a lot of charitable work. We've given away tons of product. Sometimes I feel as if we have given away more product than we've sold.
Call it marketing. Just write it off. Call it marketing.
Marketed, write it off.
Right.
We want people to know that if they get involved and they help us tell people about our products, they're going to earn an income that is not going to be something to sneeze at.
Yes.
I love it.
Okay.
So
And
from what
as
I'm
Janet said,
understanding,
we're very generous with our commission.
well, and from what I'm understanding, if you guys haven't coined this already, it might be the next one because it sounds like a liquid green revolution. That's what it sounds like is coming down the pipeline. It sounds like a liquid green revolution because it's
revolution.
It's a what revolution?
A green revolution.
Well, I said liquid green revolution. You want to be
Yes,
brand the whole thing in there. So I say a liquid green revolution because it's you're helping the individual. You're first just at the base, the person who's using it benefits, right? It's a good product, it's a clean product. But then also the individual who wants to just tell a person could now start to benefit financially. Now, not just are you doing that, but because now it spreads and there's a lot of people using it, it's having an impact on the entire planet. This is a revolution. This is something that impacts like people on all multiple levels, including the planet. You ask me, it's a liquid green revolution, and it's time that people get on board. So
it's a journey towards sustainability as well.
I love it. I love it. So now, okay. So let's talk a little bit more like how do people get involved? So if somebody's hearing us, they heard us talk about the product, they're curious, they want to get involved. They say, okay, cool. I know a couple of people myself. So first off, yes, I want to buy the product like anything. I want to buy it, I want to try it myself, which makes sense. I think anybody who's getting involved in anything, the first step should be yes, buy it, try it yourself. Make sure you appreciate and you like the product, right?
Okay, so we're gonna show you something.
Yes, please.
So this is a 4-liter gallon of multi-purpose cleaner.
Okay, yes.
For
It's a 4 liter.
Yeah, it can't be both. But all right, got it. 4 liter.
This is a 4-liter
container
of liquid green multi-purpose cleaner.
Yes.
And
this is a 4 liter of our fruit and vegetable wash.
Yes.
Right.
Wonderful.
And these are the 2 products that we are promoting in the campaign.
I love it.
All
Okay.
other products are available, but they're not available through the campaign.
That makes sense.
Right.
but if someone were to sell, like you have dogs, pets,
Mhm.
whatever,
Yep.
horses, dogs, pigs, whatever,
Everything.
if somebody were to buy, we still have a percentage discount for
For those
products.
Correct.
right?
We're focusing on these two
Yes.
large containers for
In
now.
a case. So
Right.
what we're doing is case prices,
Right.
and
Okay.
we made it
Very attractive. All that the
Extremely
person required is to
Mhm.
purchase one case
That's it.
start.
to start.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all, right.
And that makes sense because anybody who's hearing it would buy a case just themselves to try it out. Now when they buy that case, and I'm throwing the question out there just to ask because they're coming in the 4 liters. What about getting do they get any plastic spritz bottles if they want to pour some into the spritz bottle? Do they have
As
to
a matter
purchase
of
this?
fact, we
Mhm.
did that. We already signed up our first our first reseller. We're calling the
Right.
reseller program.
Of
And
course.
she was on her way to Nova Scotia,
No,
Mhm.
not Nova Scotia, New Brunswick.
Okay. Yeah.
And Betty, her name is Betty, and Betty
Mhm.
was so excited because she has used our products, and we threw in some bottles for her. So
Mhm.
you know what? That you mentioned it. Perhaps we'll make it standard that we'll give two
Right.
two small bottles in case they want to use it as samples or
That's it. Yeah. Well, and you don't even have to send the product. They could just empty bottles that they pour from the bottles that they have. You know what I mean?
two empty
Yeah,
bottles.
exactly. Okay. Yeah. Good stuff. I love this. So okay, great. So now. So they get it now. They can try it out. They test it out. They love it. They want to now continue to resell it. So now, right now, we're speaking to 2 different type of individuals. So you have the individual who already uses the product and could swear by it. Because as you guys are talking, I'm making little side notes because
Right.
you guys know I do a million things, but I feel like I talk to enough people myself. I feel like I might want to become a reseller. I don't know. I know I do a lot of things already. Lord, Lord, give me
That
strength.
would be awesome.
Go for it, Pharaoh. Go for it.
Lord, give me strength. No, but I do. I talk about the product all the time. Actually, I can't front. I really do. Like I said, I keep. Yeah. Oh no, but it's really good. Like I'm not even pretending. Like it's really good. Like I use it for everything. So that's why I'm like, yeah. All right. And like I said, it's on the top of my counter. So it's people talk about it all the time. You come to my house and whatever the case, you see it on my counter. Right. So it's a top level cleaner. So anyways, all right. So you have the person like, who's an enthusiast and who says, I see the value. I can make a little change by just talking to my friends. Great.
Yeah. So,
now, then you have the next person who's hearing it for the first time and is like, yo, I am financially strapped and I work a job already, but something like this is passive. And it's actually a good thing I work a job because I could talk to my coworkers. I could talk to people, within my immediate circle, and I could get them in to purchase a piece of product from me. Those are the 2 people I'm hearing right now. Is that a fair
absolutely.
Now
recap?
that person who
Absolutely.
heard about it and tells someone else about it, they will get a commission on that.
I love that.
Right, they'll get a commission. It's not a multi-level program.
Okay,
But
good.
offer an incentive for people who tell others about it and get them involved. We give them a commission, one-time commission on that.
So I'll tell you some of the things we do, Farah. In terms of a commitment, what we're asking people to commit to is get 15 cases. Help us sell 15 cases.
In
Okay.
1
You
year.
have 1 year to do that, 12 months from
Okay.
whenever you start.
Okay.
You could do it in 3 months. You could do it in 9 months. You could do it in 1 day, or it might take you 12 months. And
Yeah.
guess what? For every single case that's sold, we're going to offer, and this is big, we're offering a fabulosa trip for 2 to Jamaica.
Woo! Sorry.
A draw to win. And I know we should have the big.
Yeah. What? I need sound effects to go with that.
Bells going off here.
Exactly, like some fanfare. Okay, yes, go ahead. But I just did it myself. For our listeners are used to me.
It's going to be the airfare and a really nice hotel of our choice.
Wow.
We have been there.
Well, trust me, it's a beautiful hotel, a beautiful place to stay. Right?
Actually, it's not a hotel, it's a villa.
It's a villa.
Okay, next level.
View
It's
of the
fantastic.
ocean and everything.
Mhm.
Right? So they're going to be getting that along with prizes for every sale that they make. It's an entry to the draw.
Great.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
But not everybody's gonna get that draw. But
Of course,
as
that's
we
the big one.
progress-
Right.
Progress. We talked about gas cards. We're gonna give gift certificates, gas cards,
Free products. Right?
money you can use to go spend to the supermarket. We'll give cash prizes, right? Because we want to contribute. We want to give back. You help us, we help.
I love that.
Right? We want to motivate, we want to encourage everyone, whether or not you win that big prize. Oh, our son is a photographer and he's one of the best in Toronto.
Oh, yeah.
We're also going to give away a free photo shoot. He says, folks, it's not free. We're gonna have to pay him. to do it,
Right.
all right?
Okay, good. Yeah. There's still a
But
value
they're
there.
gonna be worth at least $1,000.
Right. That's
They'll get a
amazing.
really fantastic photo shoot, right? And that's Black Tux Photography. They will
Wow.
arrange that with him, period. All right.
Nice. I have another question to ask you though.
Mhm.
All right. So now because I want to paint another scenario. So now I am a business owner.
Okay.
I own a pet shop or a car wash. And I want to buy the products for my own business because I see how I could use it. Like, I do grooming in my shop. We bathe
Right.
dogs, so we see that at a plus, or obviously we clean cars, so we see that at a value there. Now I want to resell it to my clients. I make a little extra on the side. Can I qualify? Can I participate? Like I'm buying product
Yes.
for my store.
Yes, we're right now. We never thought of that, Pharaoh. You're bringing up a lot of things. This is why it's good that we're doing this at the beginning and not halfway during this
Yeah.
campaign,
That's what I'm here for, people. Mhm.
because that's
That's a phenomenal idea.
it's
We never
I
thought
see
about it.
we can say yes.
Yes.
Because guess what? It doesn't matter who sells the product.
That's what I'm
It
thinking.
doesn't matter who sells it, right? But
Mhm.
and
We can say yes because we're the makers of the product.
Right, that's you guys. Is you? There's nobody above you guys.
Yeah.
Well.
make the
Janet's
decisions,
above you,
right?
Fred. Clearly, Janet is above you, Fred. But it seems like both of you guys are in agreement here. But because we're not gonna pretend, Janet has a final word. I'm pretty sure. But it's
what I was also going to say is that if one of our resellers, like you're in Montreal, that Betty who's going to
No.
New
New
Brunswick,
Brunswick.
if let's say she goes there and she knows of a pet store or a health
Health
food
food store.
store,
Yeah.
and she introduces it to them, then we will make sure that she gets the benefits while we contract with that health store.
Okay.
Help us to open up the market because we can't travel all over Northern Ontario or Vancouver. This is going to be a national program. We can
Right.
anywhere. So if somebody knows somewhere in Belleville
Mhm.
or Orono and you're a reseller there, you can introduce it to them. You're going to get the usual, plus you'll get the bonus of making that introduction. And the
love
store
this.
can carry the product and they can also qualify with some of these.
Okay.
Just like in stores, you buy 5 cases,
You get one.
1 month, we give you a free case.
Right.
If you sell 15 cases in 6 months, you're gonna get 3 free cases,
I love this.
right? So we're giving away the free products, discounts, the cash, the
Yes,
whatever.
Say less. I'm sold. Okay. So myself, I'm sold, and I have at least 10 listeners right now who are down. So let's go through the process. How do we sign up? How do we go through this? How do we make this happen? How do we go to the next step?
Okay, signing up is easy. You go to liquidgreenproducts.com/reseller.
That's on the website.
It's on the website. That's liquidgreenproducts.com/reseller.
And what we've done,
There's a
that we have listed, we need just a few things from folks, their name,
yeah,
their
address,
contact.
an email.
It's there, and there it says they're going to be able to join now. On the website, when they go, it says join. Right now, our web guy, Dali,
Yeah.
the changes, this is how brand new the program is. The changes on the website won't be uploaded until the end of day tomorrow.
Okay.
So if somebody were to go and check it today, I'm not sure when this airs.
I was about to say, because it really depends, because right now we're recording this is actually going to air next week, Thursday. So wait.
Okay, so
there'll be
this
a
time.
time.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Oh yeah, no, not even in 2 weeks. Yeah, we got beer time. This episode, this
Okay, it's
episode
gonna
comes out
be
beginning
ready.
of July. Yeah.
So all they have to do is go to the website, click on more information. I think that's the link.
Yeah, and it's
Get more, and then they're gonna get a PowerPoint, right?
With
Actually, it's in
explaining
PDF, right? They're gonna get a PDF file, and it's gonna list everything.
all the rules
Right.
and the
Well,
incentives.
I'm sorry, listeners and Fred and John. I'm on your website right now. I see a beautiful reseller page right here, right now. I'm not sure if there's more to add, but I'm on
There's
here.
more. It's gonna
Yeah,
change.
because it's
Yeah.
beautiful right now. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Improvements we've made.
Yeah.
It's gonna
If
change.
you went down to the bottom, I think there's already a
A form.
PDF there.
That's
right?
gonna change. We've
That's
added
gonna
more stuff.
change. We're gonna make some slight changes to that.
I love it. Okay. Well, just I got to give you your props because right now your website is beautiful. I have to say that as well. But okay, good. All right,
And
I'm
thanks
with
to
you.
that.
And
Shit.
one big thing we have not mentioned is shipping. Because that's
Right.
an issue.
Yeah.
How are we gonna do shipping, Frederick?
Well, we ship directly to the customer. We have a
Oh.
software. We have a software that gives us all the shipping companies and all the different prices and you know, from the highest to the lowest price. And
So you mean, so all I really have to do is open the conversation, speak to a person, let him know about this thing, and then put them in contact with you guys. And then you guys are shipping the product out to them. The client is taking care of the shipping, and we're receiving a commission.
but we also need a commitment from the person.
Of course.
All right, whoever is getting involved with the program, the commitment is one case.
That's fair.
Right.
I think that's
To
very
purchase
fair.
one
Purchase
case,
one case.
but to do 15 cases
Right.
within the 12 months.
Okay.
That's the commitment we're asking for.
Okay, 15 cases in 12 months. I like that. It's ambitious. That's not even that ambitious, actually, because the person's also using the product. Because at the end of the day, the person is also using the product. It's not just that they're not just only in the business just to be reselling it. They're actually using the product as well, and they could benefit from selling it and making some money.
And also, but by purchasing those amount of cases in 1 year, it qualifies you for that grand prize trip that we
Okay, good. I'm glad we reiterated that. So then, all right, so then I'm just gonna make sure I understand correctly.
Let me qualify that. The way I think we said, Frederick, was you don't have to wait to sell 15 cases to qualify.
Oh no.
Every single case sold, you'll get a
It
draw.
gets an entry.
So if you buy your first case,
Mm-hmm.
that's your first draw.
Okay.
And if you sell 3 more next month, you get 3 more.
Okay.
If you do 15, if you do 30, because we're not limiting folks.
Got it.
15, but I know there are the people out there that will do 50 cases.
Easily. Yep.
The more you sell, the more prizes you get.
Okay, but then and this is just I want to understand, because I know you're doing like column smaller prizes periodically throughout the entire campaign, but now to qualify for the big prize, is that where you're saying that we have to, like, once we get to a minimum of 15 cases, that's when we qualify for the large prize?
No. You
I
qualify.
think that's how it came over when I said it. But
okay. So it's as soon as I buy my first case, I get a ticket in the draw. Oh my goodness! Say less. Oh my. Okay.
But
All right.
for somebody who is the overachiever,
yes,
made the most sales, there's another prize for that.
Okay, so basically by selling the most, there'll also be a prize. Okay.
yes.
And we're thinking we should do 3 of those, like the top 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just to be fair, just to be fair, just give people an opportunity. This is awesome, and I love the fact you're here. You're building with us, like with the community. You're sharing this opportunity with the community, and it sounds like we're getting first dibs. Because you're here, you're promoting it, you're talking about it, and basically anybody who's hearing it, you guys are hearing the real promo for it first, guys. That's like just know, take advantage of the opportunity, come out the gate guns blazing, so to speak, because there's a huge opportunity. I definitely want to get involved because like I said, I endorse the product all the time, so I think it's a huge look. And again, just for what it's doing for for myself, my own pockets, because me being able to tell my friends, that's going to be great. But also just for what it's doing for the planet itself. I'm a strong believer in the fact that we got to really be mindful on what we're using, the chemicals that we use, and the impact we're having on this planet. So I love every aspect of it. Can we go into sharing contact information now? I know the people who have heard it, they've heard it at length. Now at this point, we've gone through the whole spiel. I think we've covered every aspect. Yes, now we just need the contact information so people know how to get in contact with you guys.
Great. Just before we do that,
yes.
Farah, I'm just going to share. A friend of mine said she said to me, Janet, I overheard somebody saying, why aren't Janet and Frederick rich yet? Product, why aren't they rich? And you know what? I always say to Frederick, we have the best product. I honestly believe, not believe, because the belief is when you don't know. We know we have the best product on the market.
Well said.
Guess what? We need help in letting people know, to know about it. So we have the best kept secret. It's still a secret.
Yeah.
Because it's not yet a household name.
Right, and it should be.
Clorox, everybody knows that. We want to be that liquid green is going to be the go-to.
It's the go-to name. Go-to product.
I love that. And the thing, and as a community, now let's get real. Let's get back to why we're here as the Empower
We
Hour.
need
And
to do it.
guys, we're here to help each other. Like these are our brothers and sisters here asking us, telling us, reaching out to us for help. And we say it all the time. It's like, yeah, what do you need from us? How can we help? This is how you can help. It's to create the awareness. It's free to talk about it. It's free to let people know about this amazing product. We want to create the awareness. We want this to become the household brand. Like we want this to replace all the other brands that are out there that we have clogging up our cupboards. We want to be proud to say, no, we use this product not just because it's founded by somebody in the community. We're using this product in addition to the fact that it's created by someone in the community because it's a great product, right? And it does great for the environment. So there's so many wins, but I'm very proud to stand behind it. I'm proud to endorse it. I'm proud to encourage it because again, like what you guys are doing is exceptional for the community, and anyhow we can help to create that awareness, that's what we're here for. So again, I thank you guys for what you're doing.
So much
It's my pleasure. And I'm excited. I'm excited because I'm like, I see it and I feel you guys' passion. I feel your energy. The sky is the limit. All you really need to do is know what you want to do, and you'll be able to accomplish it. I think you guys have a very clear picture in mind in terms of where you want to go with this product, how the impact that you want to have with it. So hands down, I do not have a doubt between now and next year, we're going to be talking about the millions of cases that were sold and the impact that we've had on the planet.
And one more thing before we give out the information, which will be a part of it.
Then there's two more things. Sorry, go ahead.
Right. We never mentioned the Liquid Green Health Show.
Oh, no. Yes. Talk about it.
Mention that. And if you would ask people in life, what is the number one important thing to you more than anything else? I would think almost unanimously, it would be my health. I don't care how
100%.
wealthy you are,
Yep.
you're going to trade your entire fortune for good health.
100%.
In our aim to actually market and tell people about Liquid Green, we actually started the Liquid Green Health Show. But
That's
now
smart.
it's more, we cannot talk about cleaning products
For
every
1 hour.
week, an hour a week.
Yeah.
So now we have a fantastic, I'm going to say fantastic because that's the reports we're getting.
Nice.
People really enjoying the show. Anything else on that?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting emails from people that are telling us how much we have helped them to take care of their health.
Yeah.
And that's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that. So for people who are in the health industry, can they reach out to become guests on your show who want to talk about it?
Definitely, yes, because we're looking for people with the
Actively
expertise
looking for
with
expertise.
things like dementia.
Oh, nice.
What's the other thing?
The traumatic brain injury,
Yeah,
thyroid,
thyroid condition,
so many
thyroid
things.
condition.
Yeah.
Right. So we need
We
expertise.
can talk about, because what we do the research, Pharaoh, and
Right.
then break it down and we have a conversation.
Yes.
I
And
love
most people who know Fred and I, we're always on opposite sides,
Yeah,
right?
clear. Yeah, I
So
see
we're-
that. I see that.
But we break it down and we bring it in an edutainment format, and it has been working for us.
Yeah.
I love
And
that.
we really want to expand this.
So we
So
just
when does the show air so people could tune in?
Sundays at 5:30 p.m. on realityradio101.com. That's
On YouTube.
realityradio101.com, and then it's posted on YouTube.
So
I
on
love
YouTube, it's just
Liquid
Liquid
Green.
Green Health Show.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And
Awesome.
everything else is the website.
For everything else, our number is 905-554-7336 or 416-460-5645. We're also on Instagram at Liquid Green Products. We're on Facebook, Liquid Green Products Inc. On Twitter, it's Liquid Green Products. And that's about it. Or you can go to our website at liquidgreenproducts.com.
So that was all good. The only thing I need you to do is repeat the number again one more time, a bit slower, just because when you say it, they need to type it into their phones. You know, sometimes it takes a moment.
Let me say the number really slow.
Yeah.
First of all, we got a specific phone number, and it says 905
Yes.
55 green.
Okay.
55 green. But
That's
it's
the number.
into 905-554-7336.
I love that. But you see, that's why I feel it's my spirit that made me bring that back, you know, just for you to say that, because honestly, 905-55 green, that's
Yeah.
the number. Like that's the number right there. That is it. Like shoot, that's how it should be promoted with the little numbers underneath it, like whatever. But
Yeah.
905-55 green, everybody
guess
now
what?
knows that. Mhm.
On the website, this is something we learned. Google doesn't like that.
No?
No, Google doesn't like that at all.
Google.
Right? Hi, Dad.
Hey, yeah, out here in Trinidad,
Yeah.
my
Google
dad here
doesn't
doing
like
his
that.
thing.
Google wants the number played out, written out. So
Yeah.
we took it off of the website. But it's
Well.
905-554-7336. And there's an alternate number that you can use that through WhatsApp.
Mhm.
416-460-5645.
Guys,
No?
this
I have is the teacher in her, she's always
yeah, I know, I get that. Yeah, no. So, guys, this has been a power-packed, very fun interview as usual. Connecting with you guys is always exceptional. Now, this is Parley with the People, but this is the Empower Hour show. So I always like to give our guests an opportunity to empower our listeners. Do you have any words of wisdom or empowerment that you would like to leave with our listeners today?
I would like to go back to the phrase that Janet mentioned earlier, the importance of understanding the importance of your health, right? Health, for me personally, health is number one. A lot of us spend a lot of time going after wealth building. And as we get older, we reverse that. We use all the money that we have earned during our lifetime to spend it on taking care of our health.
Yeah.
Right? But we need to do that from the beginning. Take care of your health first, because if you don't have good health, it doesn't
Nothing
matter how
else
much
matters.
money you have, how much love you have around you. If you are uncomfortable, life will be miserable.
Mm.
End, Pharaoh, with what we say on the health show every Sunday. We end by saying, so let's stay healthy.
Guys, thank you so much for being on Parley with the People with us today. Thank you again for what you're doing for the community. Thank you for creating this opportunity to share profit with the community so that we could all get up together. This is huge for what you're doing. It's huge for the planet. The planet appreciates you, sends you love, blessings. I wish you all the best in the business and future success. I'm looking forward, like I said, to just seeing this product take the world by storm. It is time for the liquid green revolution, so let's make it happen. Guys, this has been another amazing segment of Parley with the People.
Okay.
Thanks a lot,
Pharaoh.
Thank you, and stay well. Thanks to OFC, and thanks to everyone in OFC that is supporting us.
And we're ready for you to jump on board.
It's the liquid green revolution.
Kings and queens, this was the Empower Hour with Pharaoh Freeman, Queen Kaya, and Gina the Great. We are on live every Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. and broadcasting Thursday mornings at 7 a.m. on CKUT 90.3 FM. Hopefully you got your dose of entertainment, enlightenment, and empowerment. Subscribe and watch us on empowermtl.com and email us at empowermtl@gmail.com to anonymously be featured on our What's the Tea Mail segment. Stay blessed, black, and highly favored.